Hello class. Today we're going to be talking about the NCLB, No Child Left Behind. Or are they? So first up, I'd like to start off with a quote. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. It's very important in this program here. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. So first up, No Child Left Behind is NCLB. January the 8th, 2002, George W. Bush signed this into a bill. It holds schools accountable for students' outcome. It goes by the proficiency level, and by the year 2013 or 2014 was the deadline to be at this said proficiency level. The AYP is how we're going to test the students. It is an adequate yearly progress testing report. Does the NCLB actually work? How it works is low-performing schools will have funding cut. They must offer tutoring and options to change schools. The students can change schools if they're in a low-performing school. They can also have the right to request a tutor to help them improve their scores. So the students have this right to tutors and the option to change schools. Very little of the student population took advantage of tutoring or changing schools. So the children themselves or their parents didn't take this option even though it was offered. 42 states have signed waivers to receive federal money even after failing to achieve the 2013-2014 deadline. 42 states have already signed waivers in order to receive this federal money even though they have not met the deadline. So our present situation, these are our math and reading scores combined. A little chart I put together. As you can see, 2010, 2011, we were around 32 mark. 2011, 2012 year, we're at 40. 2012, 2013, around 47. 2013, 2014, still doing well at about 51%. Scores increased. As you can see, we're at a very good positive trend. What happened in 2014 and 2015? We're dropping. We went back down to 50. So the actual scores are telling us that No Child Left Behind isn't exactly working the way we wanted it to. How they make the children and test scores increase is by if a school does not reach the proficiency level through the testing of the AYP, the federal funding is pulled from that school. They must also offer tutoring, and the child has a chance to transfer to another school. So these are the penalties inflicted by the federal government on the school systems to get their scores to increase. Highly skilled teachers are concentrated on critical students. So they mandated that only highly skilled teachers were able to help these students. So they had inflicted penalties if you didn't do well, and they also put highly skilled teachers in place. Wait, what? Let's go back. If a school does not reach the proficiency level of testing, the federal funding is pulled. Now, what schools do you think aren't performing well? The at-risk, low income level schools, minorities, the schools that's already struggling from money problems, they're going to pull more funding away? What is this thinking? So if you're already performing low because you have low incomes and at-risk students, how is it going to help to pull funding from them and make them offer tutoring, which costs the schools more, and a chance to leave the school? We have no choice. We have to get rid of the No Child Left Behind Act. And there was many ways in which they tried to improve this over the years. The Obama administration tried several times. It just hasn't caught fire. This has not passed, and it has stayed pretty much the same. So what do we do now? Well, federal money, the bonuses that we will save from not having No Child Left Behind, needs to be put back into the pockets of the teachers. I guarantee you, if you get bonuses to the teachers who raise their scores to most in only at-risk schools, you're going to attract good talent to come to those schools to care about the students and actually get the scores up. That's because the best players are played well. Any professional sports teams knows that when you want to win, you have to pay for those players to get there. Of course, children's education starts at home. Yes, we need to work on that too, but we're going to have to get the teachers paid well in order to come in here and do a good job. Nothing against teachers, but I think a lot of them are just going through the motions and saying, wow, this is overwhelming, I can't help. Because they're really not making a whole lot, and they're faced with astronomical problems. So we're going to have to get this money back into the teachers' pockets by these at-risk schools. That way they would be challenged and rewarded for getting their scores up. So if you have any questions, please submit to jgilbert@mitchellcc.mil.com. Here's some works cited on this too. So I don't see any way that it helps us to have penalties inflicted against us when we're already hurting for money in the first place. This is our federal government's answer to it, and I just think it's completely wrong. We need to put the money back into the pockets of the teachers to get them to care, to get them to raise their scores up. This is how we do it, not this No Child Left Behind. It's not a good act. So that's my opinion. If I had a mic, I would drop it. Thank you, Glass.